On a frigid January day in 2009, the passengers and crew of US Airways Flight 1549 were about to become unwitting participants in a heart-pounding drama that would defy the odds and capture the world's attention. The flight took off from New York City's bustling LaGuardia Airport, bound for Charlotte. Little did they know, a flock of unsuspecting Canada geese was on a collision course with destiny.
We were traveling at that point 316 feet per second, so I saw the birds about 3 football field lengths ahead, but not enough time to maneuver away from them. And then they filled the windscreen as if it were a Hitchcock film.
The skies above the Big Apple fell silent as the Airbus A320 collided with the birds, crippling both engines instantly. Powerless, the aircraft's fate now rested squarely on the shoulders of Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger, a former fighter pilot with over 40 years of flying experience, and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles. A return to the concrete jungle's airports was a gamble they couldn't afford, and time was slipping through their fingers like sand.
I took control of the aircraft, made one distress call, worked with the air traffic controller, considered returning to LaGuardia. It was unreachable. Considered trying to reach the Teterboro Airport in New Jersey across the river. That was not reachable either. And I told the controller we're going to be in the Hudson.
In the most desperate of moments, Sullenberger made a fateful decision to attempt the unthinkable, a water landing on the icy Hudson River. With steely resolve and unparalleled skill, he maneuvered the wounded airliner as the passengers and crew braced for the unknown. Passengers later recounted the tense moments and the crew's calm professionalism. The aircraft kissed the frigid waters, jolting those on board yet remaining intact.
I had literally gotten my crew on the same page, and that if I could find a way to deliver this aircraft to the surface intact, it would float long enough for the flight attendants to evacuate the passengers and for New York Waterway to send their ferries to pick us out of the water. And that was critically important on such a cold day. The air temperature was 21, the water about 38.
As water began to invade the cabin, a frantic evacuation commenced. The 155 souls aboard found themselves stranded on the wings of a sinking plane, the Hudson's icy embrace looming below.
You can see some passengers swimming, struggling to stay afloat in the 35-degree water temperature.
We have the U.S. Airways airline catch in the water. We got numerous people on the wings of the airplane.
But fate was not done with them yet. An armada of ferries, boats, and emergency responders emerged from the chaos, rescuing every single person from the watery abyss. The National Transportation Safety Board conducted an extensive investigation, ultimately commending the crew's actions as instrumental in the positive outcome.
The evacuation went fairly quickly. Passengers and crew worked together to help out an elderly woman who had been boarded in a wheelchair. They helped a young family of 4, including a mother with a 9-month-old child. And by the time I left the airplane as the last one off, the New York Waterway ferries were all around us and the rescue was well underway.
The heroics of Captain Sullenberger and his crew that day would forever be etched into history, as the miracle on the Hudson unfolded before a captivated audience. In addition, the incident prompted improvements in aviation safety, including enhanced bird strike prevention and emergency procedures. This harrowing tale of courage in the face of disaster was later immortalized in the gripping 2016 film Sully, directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Tom Hanks as the unwavering Captain Sullenberger. But in the end, the story of Flight 1549 stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of expertise and determination when confronted with the unimaginable.